In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I help my 6 to 8 figure expert clients sell their expertise online without having to work more than 2 to 3 days. Give you some of the context as to why this is valuable for you if you are an expert that is already making 6 to 8 figures, or you want to be making 6 to 8 figures from home, working no more than 2 to 3 days a week. So I used to be a realtor. I used to sell 3 to 5 homes a month. I worked 14 to 16 hours per day, 7 days a week. So while the money was there, the stress was also there, the frustration, the burnout was there. But when I got to a point where I lost everything, it just became too much. Went bankrupt, lost the house. I mean, it sounded like a country song where I lost the house, I lost the car, I lost the dog, and all that kind of good stuff. I was online looking for another way to make a good income, but do it from home and not have to work 14 to 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, and feel the stress that I felt as a realtor who was always having to physically and mentally be present for everything that happened in my business. Otherwise, I wouldn't make any income. And so in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you, as a direct response copywriter and marketing consultant, really the behind the scenes on how I work with my 6 to 8 figure clients, guys that and gals that are making tens of millions of dollars per year from home, from the comfort of their home, selling digital products that are not even physical, but still providing tremendous value, serving their clients at the highest levels, but having a life and having the life, having an enjoyable life. So, in my case, that means staying home with my wife, with my 2 children, watching them grow up. I started late, so I've got kids that are 5 and 5 months, so 5 years old and 5 months, and I'm home. I'm home with them and getting to watch them grow up and spend time with my wife. And she and I work from home too. She's a photographer, and I'm a digital online marketing consultant. So in this video, what I want to share with you is really 6 skills that I work with my 6 to 8 figure clients behind the scenes as a ghostwriter, someone who's doing the script writing for them and helping them dial in everything so that they can do kind of a data dump of their expertise and serve others at the highest level. But again, not have to have the overwhelm and the frustration of always having to go to an office, maybe drive. Some people I know here in California are driving an hour and a half just to get to work. And my clients just don't want to do that. They make great income, but at the cost of a life, or at the cost of not being able to spend time with friends and family. So the 6 things that we work with are their hooks, their story, their offer, their traffic source, where they're going to get people that are going to buy their stuff, the sales funnel that they need. And you'd be shocked, it's a lot more simple than you might think. You don't need these massive complex funnels. And then they say that the fortune is in the follow-up, but most people in the online space, or maybe in the offline space in some kind of sales, just don't follow up. And so how can we automate 90% of their sales in marketing so that we can essentially take a little version of them, automate it through video or other types of content, and then disseminate that out into the world, into the marketplace, show it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, without them, my client, having to be engaged in anything. They could be sleeping for all they know, and have that working for them on autopilot. So the first thing is the hook. The hook is really when someone is scrolling, like you were scrolling just a minute ago and you saw this video and something hooked you in, something that might have caught your eye and said, hey, I want to learn more about that. Maybe it's something that I can implement into my own life, or maybe this guy could help me do that. And so there was a hook that I used to say, hey, stop what you're doing. If you've been looking for a solution to this specific problem, this video could help you with that. And then if you'll notice, I tell a story about really a story that bridges me into this line of work, what I do, what I used to do and what I do today. And why did I bridge into what I do today? Why did I get out of what I was doing before? And then the offer is going to be anything that is irresistible to the person who is watching your content. In this case, my offer would be to have you jump on a free, no obligation, no hassle, no gimmicks, no tricks, breakthrough call with me and learn what would be the best hook, story, offer, traffic source, funnel, and follow-up system for you. how could you take your expertise, do a data dump in a simple, non-techie, non-overwhelm type of way, and be able to serve others who want the solutions that you've learned along the way throughout your years, building your expertise that you now have. But how could you package that up in a way that you could serve others, but also not have to work like I did 14, 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, to where you felt like, is this really worth it? Is the money worth, the stress and the frustration? So in order to do that, you've got to figure out what your overall offer is. So you really kind of want to figure out and start with your offer. The offer is probably, ideally the cornerstone of everything. What could you offer others at a higher level, be able to get paid well for your expertise, all the years and practice and blood, sweat, and tears that you've had to put into stuff? What kind of offer could you create? And then how could we help others to understand why you now are offering what you're going to offer through your stories, through your hooks, and then put that in front of the right people that are already raising their hands saying, I've got this problem and your expertise could help me with that. All I'm waiting for is essentially you to come by and make an offer that makes sense, that's irresistible for me, that would make sense. And then create a simple funnel. Funnel is similar to a website, but it's really kind of broken up and chopped up into simple little steps, so that people are not showing up at a website and going, it's kind of, I oftentimes refer to it like when I go to Walmart. When I go to Walmart, there's lots of great products. There's just a vast sea of aisles where I can get these products. And so when I walk in, I look around and I'm looking up, trying to figure out, all right, where's the category sign that's going to tell me where the coffee is or whatever it is I'm looking for. And depending on what I'm looking for, it might not be something that simple like coffee. So I have to look around and see if I can quickly find it. And if not, I've got to ask somebody for help. So I go to the nice Walmart representative and I say, hey, can you help me find this product? And so usually they'll kind of walk in front of me and guide me to where I've got to go. A little bit frustrating because I would like to just go in and go out. My wife loves to stay in there and she loves the challenge, right, to find the product, but I don't. I just want to go in and go out. And so, but when I go to a store called IKEA is a two-level building. So I've got to go up this stairs or escalator that takes me to the top. And when I walk in the front door, immediately on my right-hand side, down on the floor, there's a big yellow or blue bag. So I know I'm supposed to pick up the big yellow or blue bag. So I pick it up, and in front of me on the floor, there's a big arrow, usually like a white arrow or a yellow arrow saying, go this way. And so as I start walking with my bag, following the arrows, I look on my left and I look on my right-hand side and I see products that IKEA wants to show me. And then it winds me down to the first floor until I get to the cash register. So it's assuming the sale. It's already saying, Russ, you're going to buy something. You've got the bag. You've seen all of our products. What product are you going to buy? So it's a step-by-step process, kind of like a funnel is, versus a website is to a Walmart experience, right? When I go to a traditional website, there could be this vast menu where I can kind of get lost. And that's why traditional websites don't typically work. And so with a funnel, it's a step-by-step simple way for me to kind of walk through the process of seeing products that IKEA, in this case, could show me, and then get to the bottom and then buy my stuff. And so that's what we learn and what we do and they implement in with my 6 to 8 figure clients who are expert at something, but they're going, hey, how do I sell this online? How does it work online? Because it's very different than it is offline. So we've got to dial in these 6 things: the hook, the story, the offer, traffic, funnel, and the follow-up. So if you got value out of this video, if you're saying to yourself, hey, I'm an expert at something, I know I could sell this online, but I'm just not sure about what my hook, my story, my offer, my traffic, or funnel, or follow-up would be, I want to encourage you, book a call with me now. Click in the buttons below. Book a call with me. It's a no hassle. It's 100% free. I'm not going to try to pressure you into doing anything you don't want to do or signing up for something you don't want to. I really want to give you value, and then let the chips fall where they may. If we find that there's a good fit, if I feel that I can help you, keep in mind, I do really myself work just 2 to 3 days a week. So these spots are very limited. I mean, that's not a fake scarcity tactic. They're legitimately limited because I just work 2 to 3 days. That's all I want to do in my life today compared to what I used to do 7 days a week, 14 to 16 hours a day. So if you're interested in learning this, the call itself will be literally worth thousands of dollars to you, absolutely free, no pressure. And I'd love to share how I can help you as well. So if that's sounds like you, it sounds like a fit, click the link below, and I will see you on the other side.